Snow Goer Television is brought to you by Parts Unlimited, Cold Wave Clothing, USI Skis, BFA Helmets, Dayco Belts, Arvin Ride Control Systems, and Woody's Traction Products.
Hi, I'm Dick Hendricks, publisher of Snow Goer Magazine. Welcome to this week's edition of Snow Goer Television. In our travel segment, we're going to take you to Stanley, Idaho, a hidden snowmobiling mecca nestled at the base of the beautiful Sawtooth Mountains. We're also going to show you two of the hottest new snowmobiles on the market this year, Yamaha's new VMAX 700SX and 600SX. In our Tech Professor segment, Phil Mickelson will show you some tips on how to make your sled handle even better. And in our Off the Road segment, we're going to take you behind the scenes for the 1997 Road Reports, where you'll see the Snow Goer editors and our consumer test riders put the new sleds through its paces. So strap on your helmet and come along for a ride after we get back from these words from our sponsors.
The fun-loving 97 Ski-Doo snowmobiles have arrived for Super Celebration. You can buy now without paying a cent until January. Plus, get 2 free videos as party gifts. Join the fun at the Ski-Doo Super Celebration. The party's on at your local Ski-Doo dealer. Call 1-800-3-SKI-DOO for a dealer near you.
BFA Style, BFA Passion, BFA Quality, BFA Tradition. Safety products born out of passion and bred with championship tradition. Wherever there is a breath of competition, whatever the motorsport, you'll find BFA. BFA, the #1 name in protection worldwide.
Hey, buddy, need a belt?
Race after race, more Dayco-equipped sleds enter the winner's circle than any other manufacturer. Ultimate Sports was the first to introduce plastic skis to the sport of snowmobiling and now offer 5 different skis to choose from. USI plastic skis are lightweight, durable, and wear better than steel with less chipping, cracking, and corrosion. Because these skis are lightweight and create less friction, top-end speed is increased an average of 5 miles per hour, resulting in light, easy steering and improved gas mileage. USI skis are easy to change. You can go from high performance to deep snow skis in minutes. So whether you like to tour, ride the trails, or climb the hill, USI skis are made to suit your riding style. This week's travel segment is sponsored by the Mountain Village Resort, your vacation headquarters in Stanley, Idaho.
Today in our travel segment, we're going to take you to one of the best-kept secrets in all of snowmobiling, Stanley, Idaho. Located 60 miles north of Sun Valley and at the base of the Sawtooth Mountains, Stanley offers over 200 miles of groomed snowmobile trails and plenty of fresh mountain powder. Stanley also played host to the 1997 Snow Goer Road Reports, and you'll see why.
The city of Stanley, which lays at the base of the magnificent Sawtooth Mountains, is located in the heart of central Idaho's high country. Stanley is surrounded by the majestic beauty of 3 rugged mountain ranges. The climate in the Stanley Basin is characterized by short, delightful summers and long, cold winters, with snow on the ground from November through April. Snow depths sometimes reach 5 to 6 feet on level ground. By 1863, settlers first appeared with prospectors following Captain John Stanley, who led the initial party. In his honor, they christened the area the Stanley Basin. By the early 1870s, Stanley became a mining town and eventually established a permanent settlement and residence by the 1890s. Though life in this rugged, isolated region was hard, residents who moved away were drawn back to comeback country because they were unable to get the sights of the jagged, snow-capped peaks and the crystal-clear lakes out of their minds. It seems that same magic is still bringing people to Stanley. The streets are still dirt, and there's many log cabin buildings which lend to its rustic western mining character. The travelers are not coming for the mining anymore, but for the sights, snowmobiling, and hospitality. By November, the Sawtooth Valley becomes a winter wonderland, When the area is not being showered with blankets of snow, the mountains and valleys sparkle in a carpet of white powder, and the skies are sunny and blue. Stanley and the Sawtooth Valley provide a myriad of recreational opportunities for the winter enthusiast, from snowmobiling to cross-country skiing or just plain old sightseeing. Snowmobilers will believe they've died and gone to snowmobile heaven. Stanley, Idaho offers snow conditions and facilities that rival any other. The completion of the new Highway to Heaven trail from Boise to Stanley, a 160-mile trip, allows snowmobilers to ride directly into the Sawtooth from Boise. The Sawtooth Rec Area has 754,000 acres. You can cruise through the isolation of the snow-laden forest while taking in the awe-inspiring sight of the vast mountain ranges of Stanley. However, any snowmobile area can claim divinity and not have the facilities to support the trade. But snowmobilers will be pleased and surprised by the facilities, services, and care provided by the Mountain Village Resort, which includes a deluxe lodge, full-service restaurant, saloon, convenience store, and service station. After a day of sledding through the Stanley Basin, there's nothing quite as relaxing and soothing as the resort's very own natural hot springs. Whether you're breaking a sweat on the trails during the day or at the hot spring in the evening, it's no wonder that Stanley is the hot place to experience the thrills and chills of snowmobiling. For more information on this exciting snowmobiling hotspot, call 1-800-843-5475. Up next in our new sled segment, we'll take an up-close look at two of the hottest new sleds on the market, the Yamaha VMAX 700SX and 600SX, right after these commercial messages. Cold Wave Avalanche G2 entrant jacket and bibs are designed to look good on the trails and give you the warmth and protection you need. The outer shell of the entrant G2 fabric delivers maximum waterproofing and breathability to keep you dry and comfortable and keep critical areas from getting wet no matter how long you ride the trails. Cold Wave's jackets and bibs use a lightweight Thermaloft insulation, which keeps warmth in without adding unnecessary weight, so your moves are never inhibited no matter what the course throws at you. For more information on Cold Wave's Avalanche G2 jackets and bibs, call Specialty Sports Limited for a free brochure at 616-866-3722. When snowmobiles encounter icy trails and slick hills, serious loss of control problems can occur because most sleds are not equipped with track studs or sharp ski runners. Traction and control products from Woody's can make a big difference in your safety and the safety of your family. Woody's offers ski runners like these with a sharp 60-degree edge made of tough, durable carbide. This edge cuts into the ice and gives you steering control. Woody's sharp penetrating track studs give you very positive traction control. This is extremely important on hard-packed trails, braking for highway approaches, and climbing icy hills. Woody's makes the most popular traction and control products and has since 1965. Rather than bore you with the details of its patented orifice carrier gas cell technology, we thought it best to point out that Ride FX high-performance shocks are maintenance-free, giving you more time to ride. Ride FX high-performance shocks. Don't wrench them, ride them!
Hey, buddy, need a belt?
Race after race, more Dayco-equipped sleds enter the winner's circle than any other manufacturer.
One of the biggest stories in the snowmobile industry this year is the reemergence of Yamaha. They have 10 models that are new from the ground up, but some of my favorites are the new SX models. They're heavy in power, but light in weight.
Snow Goer editors claim that the VMAX 700SX has new power, new handling, new everything. Their 97 sleds as a whole look different, ride different, and just plain feel different. Yamaha's goal for 1997 was to produce a performance product in a lightweight package. The VMAX 700SX proves it's possible by using a new Pro Action System chassis that has a lightweight yet rigid aluminum frame. Revolutionary in the industry, this new chassis provides strength and by decreasing weight makes for quicker throttle response in this 700 triple power monger. The 700SX features a high-output engine that's compact, lightweight, liquid-cooled, and brand new. The 3-cylinder 698cc engine with triple TM33 flat-side carbs provides the sled with tremendous power. The new YSX clutch system on the VMAX 700SX is an overdrive design with wider sheave angles and a stronger tower for less flexing. With more than enough power and speed, the 700SX rides on rebuildable and adjustable Kayaba nitrogen cell gas shocks. Knowing that performance and handling are often affected by weight, Yamaha set out to produce one of the lightest sleds available, especially in the 700 muscle sled class. It seems that they were successful, considering the ride and comfort of the new VMAX 700SX. Now, let's watch the little brother 600SX in action and see how this high-performance sled handles the trail. Yamaha has decided to start a revolution with a line of snowmobiles that has been totally revamped, better handling and power, as well as the hot styling you expect from Yamaha. If you're an aggressive driver, the 600SX is for you. Designed for super speed on the straightaways, as well as superior handling for the bump and grind of moguls, the 600 can take it all and still have more to give. With a state-of-the-art suspension, it's no wonder that it attacks moguls with a vengeance. The VMAX 600SX has a trailing arm front suspension with rebuildable Öhlins gas shocks. There's even a unique brass ice scraper on the shock rod to keep ice and water out of the shock body and performance at its best. Under the hood, the 600SX works overtime, heating up the trails with a new compact and lightweight 598cc twin with a power-to-weight ratio that will keep you ahead of the pack. This power plant pumps out more horsepower than any other 600 predecessor. The 600 breathes through dual TM36 flat-side carbs for outstanding throttle response and is hooked up to the proven YVX clutch system for smooth engagement and shifting. The VMAX 600SX uses new Pro Action Plus SX long travel rear suspension with 8 inches of travel for superior performance. Now that you've seen what the VMAX 700 and 600SX are made of, let's put them to the test and push them to their limits, as only the Road Report's pro riders know how. Up next, Snow Goer tech professor Phil Mickelson shares a few tech tips designed to help you get the most performance from your machine.
The fun-loving 97 Ski-Doo snowmobiles have arrived for Super Celebration. You can buy now without paying a cent until January. Plus, get 2 free videos as party gifts. Join the fun at the Ski-Doo Super Celebration. The party's on at your local Ski-Doo dealer. Call 1-800-3-SKI-DOO for a dealer near you.
Cold Wave Avalanche G2 entrant jacket and bibs are designed to look good on the trails and give you the warmth and protection you need. The outer shell of the entrant G2 fabric delivers maximum waterproofing and breathability to keep you dry and comfortable and keep critical areas from getting wet no matter how long you ride the trails. Cold Wave's jackets and bibs use a lightweight Thermaloft insulation, which keeps warmth in without adding unnecessary weight, so your moves are never inhibited no matter what the course throws at you. For more information on Cold Wave's Avalanche G2 jackets and bibs, call Specialty Sports Limited for a free brochure at 616-866-3722.
Well, of course, that bolt should have been tightened. It's the nuts and bolts that secure the suspension system to the machine, or the nuts and bolts securing components of the suspension to the machine, that are the most likely to loosen up with use. Now, the manufacturers will use self-locking nuts and bolts throughout, or they'll use a chemical nut lock like Loctite. Now, on a monthly basis, you want to check the security of those critical nuts and bolts. Those you find on the front suspension at the critical points, and at the cross shafts where the rear suspension mounts to the chassis. Now, when you tighten those, if they're secured with Loctite, you don't want to twist them further, over torque them and such, and shear that Loctite. You can check with an owner's manual or with your dealer and find out what the proper torque is for each of those. But basically on that monthly check, you want to make sure they're secure. If they have loosened, then you've got to get in there, put some Loctite in, torque them back up. Remember to check the security of these critical nuts and bolts on a monthly basis. And while you're doing it, give the entire machine a good once over. It's back to the shop. We'll see you later.
After these messages, Snow Goer editor John Prusak will showcase this week's new products. Featured products this week include the Erlandson Performance Clutch Kit and Sporttex windshields. Stay tuned for the latest in snowmobile accessories. Rather than bore you with the details of its patented orifice carrier gas cell technology, we thought it best to point out that Ride FX high-performance shocks are maintenance-free, giving you more time to ride. Ride FX high-performance shocks. Don't wrench them, ride them.
Today in our hot product segment, we're going to feature one product that will give you better performance and another that will offer you more comfort on the trail. This is a clutch kit from Erlandson Performance Incorporated. It offers the ultimate in shifting, whether lake racing, trail riding, or running in the ditches. EPI clutch kits are designed for better acceleration and for reaching top speeds quicker without changing the dependability of the motor. They also allow you to maintain a decent backshift. The EPI clutch will give you tremendous low-end and mid-range power, as well as additional top-end performance. If you're looking to get to point B quicker and have increased throttle response, then check out EPI's Trail Performance Clutch Kits. The helix is made of billet aluminum, the strongest aluminum available. And the clutch springs are made of chrome silicon, which has a 5% tolerance, the lowest in the industry. Erlandson Performance uses the highest quality materials for one reason: to make a product that will stand up to all you have to give. By installing a clutch kit like this one from EPI, you'll get a product that will allow your sled to perform better in any conditions. Now, let's check out Sporttex Cobra Windshield. This flared windshield offers you exceptional hand, arm, and upper body protection while allowing you to maintain the sporty look of a mid-height windshield. This windshield bridges the gap between the very low and very high windshields that are available from the factory. The Cobra features custom flarings that divert the wind up and over the rider, not right into their body. It's warmer, it's more durable, and it improves the look of your sled. Sporttex makes Cobra windshields for Arctic Cats, Polaris, Ski-Doos, and Yamahas. They are universally priced at $79.95 each and are available through dealers and distributors all across the snow belt. The Sporttex Cobra windshield is an inexpensive add-on, but it provides good looks, wind resistance, protection, and warmth. Now let's find out what's coming up in this week's Off the Record segment.
Did you ever wonder what it would be like to test the new machines well before they hit your dealer's showroom floor, like the magazine guys do it? Well, today in our Off the Record segment, we're going to introduce you to a few lucky snowmobilers who were chosen to be consumer test riders at Snow Goer magazine's 1997 Road Reports.
The snowmobile trails of Stanley, Idaho resembled mashed potatoes after the rigorous testing and torturing of snowmobiles during the 1997 Road Reports. When the snow dust settled after 4 days of evaluation, prototype snowmobiles from Arctic Cat, Polaris, Ski-Doo, and Yamaha had been unleashed and tamed. The event was captured on 6,100 colored slides and 350 black and white tech shots, which will be featured in future issues of Snow Goer and Snowmobile. Almost 9,000 miles were accumulated on these sleds in a mere 4 days, and over 15 hours of raw video footage was shot. It's no wonder that much of Snow Goer's editorial content is a result of the information obtained at the road reports. This vast amount of information is possible due to the involvement and insight of the road report consumer guest riders, who put these machines to the test. For over a decade, it has been a tradition to have 4 teens, 4 women, and 4 pro racers as guest riders at the road reports to help evaluate the latest snowmobiles. Women make up a growing percentage of snowmobilers. The teens represent the future of the sport, and men represent the majority of today's sled riders. These special test riders are solicited through Snowmobile and Snow Goer magazines. After sorting through hundreds of entries, representatives of today's men, women, and teen riders were selected and flown out for a week at the road reports. The guest riders were assigned specific sleds to ride and wrote detailed evaluations based on riding each model like you would. On trails, in powder, at high and low speeds, over moguls and across smooth trails. Acceleration, braking, handling, comfort, fit, and finish were all key elements that were judged and tested by these consumer guest riders.
Great time. The staff up here is really wonderful. They're very professional people. We've had some really great riding, great scenery, and the people, the other women guest riders and the men and the teens are fantastic. They really know how to ride.
Well, when I got my telephone call confirming that I was going on the teen rider trip, I was really excited. My parents almost couldn't believe it. And I didn't believe it for a while because my sister told me, and I thought she was just playing a trick on me. So I wasn't really sure. And it was kind of like a dream come true.
This is just the experience of a lifetime. I mean, just getting out here and being able to ride everything and try them all out and tell them what we think. It's just great. This is just a dream. This is amazing. I love it.
The trails are excellent out here. The scenery's beautiful, the mountains are good, the snow's excellent, and the staff of Snow Goer and Snow Week magazines are really helping me out and are really doing a fine job of putting on the road reports.
Being here is great. The opportunity to be able to ride all of these snowmobiles and just see which ones do better in which conditions is just beyond my wildest dreams.
These guest riders' opinions and inputs are valued because as consumers, they have important insight that can be used to improve the sport and tomorrow's machines.
Well, here I'm at the 97 Road Reports out here in Idaho. Having a real great time. We've had some nice weather. We've been in some snowy weather and all different kinds of conditions. I was a guest rider for Polaris, a pro racer. I don't get to do a lot of trail riding, usually on the track riding, so this is a kind of a fun deal for me.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been fantastic out here. The riding has been more than I've ever had my whole life. I tell you, it's the mountains and the trails, and it seems like you leave the valley we're in right now where it's nice and sunny, and you get right up into the mountains and it's snowing real hard. There's a lot of fresh powder. The hills are fantastic.
Well, I'd just like to say that it's been a lot of fun coming out here to the road reports. It's a nice break from the racing season. We've been having a pretty hectic schedule, and it's nice to come out here and relax in a beautiful town, Stanley here. It's really nice because it's a small town and the people are real friendly, and riding's been great. We get to ride all the new models.
All 4 of the guest rider groups, the teens, the women, the men, and the pros, will be highlighted in this year's editions of Snow Goer and Snowmobile magazines. As you can see, the 1997 Road Reports was more than an event. It was an opportunity to learn about the latest in snowmobile technology. It also enabled us to test the newest sleds from Arctic Cat, Polaris, Ski-Doo, and Yamaha, and to pass that information on to you to help make that decision for a new sled a little easier. After these words from our sponsors, we'll be back with this week's Snow Goer Safety Tip. BFA Style, BFA Passion, BFA Quality, BFA Tradition. Safety products born out of passion and bred with championship tradition. Wherever there is a breath of competition, whatever the motorsport, you'll find BFA. BFA, the #1 name in protection worldwide. Ultimate Sports was the first to introduce plastic skis to the sport of snowmobiling and now offer 5 different skis to choose from. USI plastic skis are lightweight, durable, and wear better than steel with less chipping, cracking, and corrosion. Because these skis are lightweight and create less friction, top-end speed is increased an average of 5 miles per hour, resulting in light, easy steering and improved gas mileage. USI skis are easy to change. You can go from high performance to deep snow skis in minutes. So whether you like to tour, ride the trails, or climb the hill, USI skis are made to suit your riding style. When snowmobiles encounter icy trails and slick hills, serious loss of control problems can occur because most sleds are not equipped with track studs or sharp ski runners. Traction and control products from Woody's can make a big difference in your safety and the safety of your family. Woody's offers ski runners like these with a sharp 60-degree edge made of tough, durable carbide. This edge cuts into the ice and gives you steering control. Woody's sharp penetrating track studs give you very positive traction control. This is extremely important on hard-packed trails, braking for highway approaches, and climbing icy hills. Woody's makes the most popular traction and control products and has since 1965.
Snowmobiling is a safe and enjoyable sport, if practiced correctly. Today, we're going to review some common safety rules that can help keep the sport safe for all of us. First of all, always stay right on the trails, particularly in the corners. If you do meet somebody when out snowmobiling, always slow down and signal to the drivers behind you. Finally, always be aware of your surroundings, not just what's going on in front of you, but at the sides and behind. Really, the common rules of the trail come down to common courtesy and common sense.
Snow Goer Television is brought to you by Parts Unlimited, Cold Wave Clothing, USI Skis, BFA Helmets, Dayco Belts, Arvin Ride Control Systems, and Woody's Traction Products.
Thanks for joining us for this week's edition of Snow Goer Television. We hope you enjoyed the ride as much as we did. Join us again next time when we take a northern Minnesota casino tour. We'll also take a look at the new Polaris 600 XCR and the Skidoo MXZ 670. And in our Off the Record segment, we're going to go behind the scenes and take a look at kitty cat racing. For Snow Goer Television, I'm Dick Hendricks. Until next time, think snow.